Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I want to cover quickly this this stupid letter that the DA has written to the UK and to the US, asking them to come and be observers on the 2024 elections. They are saying, listen, the ANC cannot be trusted. They might be they are going to rig the election. Plus, there's a Jacob Zuma, who's a former president who does not want to let go of power. They don't trust him also. Now, but Bafetu, okay, that's the first thing I want to speak about. I also want to speak about the leaked list of the ANC and the Mkhonto weSizwe Party and the actions that followed from the IEC. So most of all, we'll be speaking about the IEC. Now, ladies and gentlemen, banjalo balungu, if they can't beat you on a fair game, because they can't beat you on a fair game, there isn't a spot where you can put a black person and a white person and they compete on an even playing field and they win. You can say let them run, Africans will be the first. Long distance, short distance, high jump, long jump, whatever you want to do, gymnastics, wherever, as long as we've got the equal resources to practice, the output is more than them. So when it comes to politics, they can't beat the EFF, the ANC, and MK, because MK is going to beat the DA, whether you like it or not. Some of you will be surprised because our predictions are saying the DA will definitely drop underneath 20%, and I say underneath 18%, because John Steenhuisen has done a terrible job to lead the DA. You can see everything, all the metros they took over, they are simply not working. There's no metro they took over and boast about them working. Look at what is happening at Ethekwini. Look at what is happening in Tshwane. Look at what happened in Ekurhuleni when they were in charge. It's just pure rubbish where the DA governs. And the DA only governs at Cape Town in the urban areas. That's the only place where they govern good, because they are good in protecting white monopoly capitalists and white privilege. That's all. So now them writing to other countries to say come and you don't do that. South Africa can't write to Zimbabwe and say Zimbabwe can come be an observer in our elections. Zimbabwe is a country. You write to organizations like SADC. You write to organizations like African Union. You know, those are the organizations. You don't write to political parties and government of other places. It's pure rubbish. I mean, it's crazy. So for me, we know that the DA, they can see that the end of them is coming. When you look at the DA, after John Steenhuisen, there isn't anyone that can take over that will have power. It's just like the ANC. After Cyril Ramaphosa, who has done a great job of killing the party, after him, Ofikile Mbalula and all the rest of the people are going to struggle to maintain afloat or the support that they have in that party. It's just going to die over slowly and surely. I can see the EFF still going up after Julius has been removed, because you see there's political heads, there's mature people behind Julius Malema that can lead the country without him. You take Jacob Zuma out of Mkhonto weSizwe, the party dies. The ISP, you have seen Buthelezi going, and they've been struggling since 2019, but let's wait and see what is going to happen on the elections come May 29. Now, I said the reason that the the IEC has leaked the the list of the ANC and the EF and the MK. It was because they wanted us to discuss the MK list. They were not even worried about the MK, the ANC list. You know, the ANC list actually has got a lot of debt that we must speak about. A lot of people that was in the so-called Zondo Commission, that was the Zondo Commission to destroy the radical economic transformation movement or faction of the ANC, the RET. That Zondo Commission was meant for that. That's why you saw them getting rid of people like Bo Melusi Kigaba. But the same Melusi Kigaba is back on the list. You understand what I'm saying? So, and many other people that were flagged in the Zondo Commission are still on the list. Now, they wanted us to talk about the MK list because Jacob Zuma is there. Some pastors who Zondo that he have went and visited his churches are on the list. They wanted to show you, look at the MK list and how weak it is. Excuse me. And how weak it is. They wanted us to discuss that list and say, look at them. They don't know anything. They put pastors in there. They don't even have credible leaders. Even though ANC has suffered most in terms of political party, losing high value politicians going to MK. The EFF so far has not lost anyone of high value of leadership stature to MK. So it is. They wanted us to discuss that list, but South Africans they are not concerned about Mkhonto's list. From where I'm sitting, as long as Jacob Zuma is on the list, they are happy. Now the IEC has told us before that, listen, people. Jacob Zuma cannot run for president. Number one, because he's running for a third term. So if he wins, he'll be running for the third term. But the chances of MK winning is very low anyway. MK will not win the elections. MK will help the ANC to lose the election. The MK is therefore making the ANC weaker. So Jacob Zuma is not going to be president in that regard. Number two, they said, Jacob Zuma, you cannot run for president being number one on the list because you have been arrested in the past 24 months. And according to our constitution and our policy, you cannot, if you are arrested, if you're coming from a prison cell in the past 20 months, you cannot run for president or even go to parliament. So we are waiting to see how the IEC is going to deal with that when they release the list finally on the 26, 25 of March. We're still waiting for their response on that. But they wanted us to talk about that list, and South Africans are not even worried one bit about that. So the DA playing a foul game, boring game that they are doing. Nobody's entertaining the DA. No South African should take the DA serious. They're just a party that does not know how to play politics. They don't understand that firing Mmusi Maimane was their biggest mistake. They had a good puppet who was both black and white, coconut, proper coconut, and Mmusi Maimane was going to grow that party to compete with the ANC. If Mmusi Maimane was still there, we would be talking the DA getting 30% of the votes. But because they got rid of him, and since they got rid of him, the DA has been slowly declining. And under John Steenhuisen, there is nothing good that is going to happen. He does not even have a team to start with that we can say this is a credible team that can take the DA forward. They don't know anything. They don't know anything about politics. They don't understand politics. All they know is to point out the wrongs of the ANC, the wrongs of the EFF. But when it's time for them to show you the work they have done, they can't show you anything. And you find our African people still voting for these people. You find people in KwaZulu-Natal where you would think they've got enough options in terms of other parties to vote for, but vote the DA. Abe mayor or abe in KwaZulu-Natal, in Gauteng, how you guys are going. Mandela, you don't understand what is going on with our people in terms of why are we so divided as Africans? Why? You're voting for your colonizers to take power. Straight. But anyway, you tell me, what do you think about this whole issue of the DA writing to the UK and to the US? And also tell me, why are you not concerned about the list of Mkhonto Wesizwe? Or do you want me to break down the names one by one so that you know who actually is there? Or does it not matter? If it doesn't matter, right, let's continue, my faith. Let's continue. I would like to see the list of the list of the EFF. I would like to see that list also. Why didn't they leak that list? Anyway, it's your boy King053. Please click the subscribe button. Make sure that you are subscribed and hitting that bell icon so you will be notified for more videos that are going to drop each and every day. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.
Black Heart, the hustle continua. 100% good quality t-shirts, made to inspire your goals and dreams. T-shirts are now available at an affordable price. Place your order now. 068-473-6908. Instagram at Black7576. Facebook page Black Heart.